Happy New Year, Hools! Welcome back to the Daydream Arcade. I'm Darryl, and this is my co-host, Brianna.
Hi.
New year, new us. Nah, same us. Why did I say that?
I hate that you said that.
Wait, did I already say that?
What?
New year, new us?
No, but that's such a horrible saying.
It is a really horrible saying. It's literally just the day after. We are the same old us as his. Welcome back to Spicy Reddit Stories. This week we're doing relationship advice. But first off, let's start off with a little bit of New Year small talk. Brianna, how was your holiday?
It was fine. It was pretty chill. I did work a decent amount, but I got off early on New Year's Eve. I was off New Year's Day and the day after, and I got off early on New Year's Eve and had New Year's Day off. Other than that, it was pretty chill. I had some family come up. I haven't seen them in a little bit. And yeah, we cooked a lot.
Nice. What was one of your favorite things that you cooked?
Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to say it was Christmas Eve dinner. So we had like a pork, pork.
You had a pork.
We had a whole pork. I can't remember what body part or what part of the body it was.
It was good. It was good.
Pork, and we had rice and beans, and what else?
Food.
Yeah, it was just fantastic, and it was very Hispanic, and it was just wonderful. It was a great time. How about you? What did you do?
I didn't have any family necessarily come over, although my uncle stopped by at Christmas, and my mom was just like, "Oh God!"
Oh no!
He stopped by like without asking or unannounced.
Oh
and
damn!
I was like, "Oh hey, so and so uncle's in the driveway." My mom's like, "What?"
What? Damn, that's crazy. Not this guy.
Maybe I'll keep that part out, but. I went with my girlfriend to visit her family, and that was fun. It was a lot of fun. We were basically in the middle of nowhere, which was really nice because I really needed a few days to just disappear for a tiny bit.
Yeah, it was a nice little break to enjoy the holidays, enjoy being with family and whatever.
But now we're back to the grind, baby. We're back to it. We need to get back into the swing of things.
Rise and grind, brothers.
Yeah, if you're not rising and grinding, what are you doing? You're dying.
So my first story is by user Lola's Private. I, 23 female, have been seeing the perfect guy, except he, 24 male, sounds like Minnie Mouse during sex. Hooray! Title basically covers it. We've gone on several dates. He's a gentleman, kind, funny, super attractive, confident, caring, everything. Yet when we have sex, his voice goes up several octaves and he talks and moans like a shitty female porn star who's trying to get a man off.
Oh,
I don't know how else to explain it. I don't want to make him uncomfortable / feel bad and say something about how much of a turnoff it is, but I can't help but almost laugh every time he does it. And it's pretty often. He's not that quiet. I've tried to shush him in a sexy way, but he doesn't catch on. But it never lasts long.
Sorry.
If you were him, how would the best way be to receive this news? Would you even say anything or just hope it gets better? I don't want to end a perfectly wonderful thing that might become a relationship over something so trivial.
I think you should.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, obviously, the easiest thing is a ball gag. You know, the most simplest.
That's a real good option.
That's a solution. Yeah, instead of just like and then just like shove it in his mouth like a fucking like apple and a.
Just like, okay, it's all good, babe. It's all good, babe.
Yeah, no, it's
just
fine.
Take that. Just take that.
Yeah. It has to be cartoony, you know, when like in Tom and Jerry, if like the dog were to like punch like through Tom's mouth or something like that, like it like stretches and everything up to like unrealistic standards or whatever. Yeah, that's what has to happen.
One of the top comments said, "I'm sorry, but I laughed really hard. Just tell him not to do those sounds. Maybe put music and tell him that you like a less vocal environment when you're having sex." And someone replied to that saying, "Hey Siri, play me something sexy." Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Oh no, Siri actually listened.
I think...
Come inside, it's fun inside.
Come in here, Mickey sigh. Oh!
Yeah, no, I think you should just kind of bring it up. Be like, hey, not to make you feel bad, but it is kind of funny that you sound a little bit like Minnie Mouse when we're doing the do.
Minnie Mouse?
Yeah, Minnie Mouse.
Oh, I thought she said Mickey Mouse.
No, Minnie.
Oh, shit. All right.
He said, she said, his voice goes up several octaves and he talks like and moans like a shitty female porn star.
To be fair, Mickey Mouse's voice is also pretty high.
That's true, but I guess
I had just heard. Sorry, I heard Mickey Mouse.
It's Minnie.
No, right. Honesty is very important. You know, if you really like this person, you probably should address it because
there's nothing wrong with bringing up what you like, especially if you're trying to maybe be in a relationship one day. You gotta be comfortable with having those talks.
I guess sometimes it's like you can't help but make noise, but it's also like it sounds a little excessive.
Yeah. Like I wonder what kind of noises. I really want to know. Hey, can you actually do a voice note the next time you guys do the do and send it on over? Because I'm very curious.
Send it over.
Send it over. We need to evaluate, analyze what's
for
going
science. So yeah, we basically had ball gag on the table and honesty.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much the only ways to go about it.
Those are the two options.
That's it.
Comments decide which one's better, ball gag or honesty.
Yeah. All right.
We're leaving it up to the hools to decide your fate on this one.
Facts. So my next one is by user Throw RA, proud father. Wife, 37 female, told my daughter that... Oh, I'm sorry.
Wife.
My wife, 37 female, told my daughter that she wouldn't be getting a car without consulting with me, 46 male, first.
I've never seen Borat.
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Yeah, me either. Yeah. Can you read the title again? I wasn't listening.
I hate you so much. You were just stuck on wife.
It's just thinking in my head, like, don't say it.
My daughter's 16th birthday is coming up, so yesterday I asked if she was ready for her driver's license test. She replied that it doesn't matter since she won't be getting a car. She then proceeded... Is there
music playing in the background?
No, there's people cutting the grass, mowing the lawn. They're like right outside my window. Can you hear it really bad?
It's not bad. I just hear it in the background, but that's fine. Adds to the atmosphere.
She then proceeded to tell me that my wife, her stepmom, told her that she wouldn't be getting a car because we couldn't afford to get her one. This was never discussed with me prior to my daughter telling me this. The part that infuriates me is that we bought both her sons, 16 and 18, got the cars they asked for. If my wife thought it was an issue for us financially, she should have discussed it with me before saying anything to my daughter. It's not an issue financially for us. I make well over $400K a year. My wife hasn't worked in years. The only form of income she receives is child support, which she keeps for herself. Both her sons wanted 30K plus vehicles and got what they wanted. Their biological father didn't help because he's a bum. My daughter's mother passed away when she was little. Daughter has straight A's and is a track star. I haven't mentioned any of this to my wife yet, but my plan is to take my daughter to the dealership on her birthday and let her pick out whatever she likes. I'm not going to consult my wife because, quite frankly, I work long and hard for my daughter. So long hard. Because that's how they wrote
I bet you do, sir. Good for you.
I'm not going to consult my wife because, quite frankly, I work long and hard for my daughter, not my wife. Why did my wife think this was all right? Are there other things she tells my daughters that... Wow. Are there other things she tells my daughter that never get back to me? That's
possibly.
Yeah, no, that
she is a person after all.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of weird that she just kind of made the decision, especially when she's not really, I guess, contributing financially, especially for both of her sons to get 30K plus vehicles.
Yeah.
Whew.
He makes over $400,000 a year.
That's wild.
Too. Yeah. See how much more productive this conversation can be if I have your story pulled up as we're going through it.
Wow. That's crazy.
How many spicy Reddit story videos do we have out now? We have well over 20.
And you just thought of that.
I'm just now thinking of doing this.
You're like, maybe I should follow along.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, making over 400K a year, that's a slay. Good for you, King. And you deserve to treat your family however you want to be treated. They want to be treated, or however, you know what I mean. If you want to spoil them, you can spoil them. And it's not cool for... This is giving Cinderella vibes, except 2 brothers instead of 2 sisters. And the stepmom being a bitch. Other than that, your wife, shouldn't be making decisions without talking to you, you know? Especially when she has really no say in, like, what she gets to do with your daughter, because it's not her daughter. Like,
the only form of income she receives is child support, which she keeps for herself.
Like,
I'm pretty sure child support is supposed to go towards the child.
Yes.
Am I crazy
fully.
here?
No,
Am
fully.
I crazy?
You are correct. That's shitty. I think one of the comments said, you definitely need to sit down and have a talk with your daughter to feel out if there are other things you're unaware about. And I agree. I think you should definitely talk to your daughter first, because I feel like she's probably going to tell the truth more than your wife. If she's already lying about this, like, God knows what else she's fucking lying about.
Daughter's just trying to live her best life. She has straight A's, track star.
Yeah, the daughter seems like such a bean. Like, she's just chilling. And then having her mom pass away when she was little, I imagine that's not easy to deal with. So it's like, why are you going to have a shitty, like, maternal figure knowing what she's been through?
I can imagine the daughter has pretty hurt feelings over the fact that, you know, that the 2 others got cars, but she is just expecting not to now.
Like, when he even brought up, hey, are you ready to get your driver's license? She was like, well, I don't think it's worth it if I'm not going to have a car now.
Yeah, and at that point, I bet he was just like, wait, what? What are you talking about?
She didn't even really seem to fight it. She was just kind of like, oh, well, it's not going to happen, so I don't see why.
Yeah. I mean, and then she ends up, you know, she told him, and then, you know, I totally understand him, you know, being pissed, but yeah.
That's all for me.
All right.
And that's all, folks.
This first one is posted by user I Like Peaches 24. My boyfriend gives me horrible gifts and I'm fed up. OP is 23, boyfriend is 27. We've been together since 2019. Our first Christmas together, I got him an Alexa with the accessories to make his apartment a smart home. He moved into an apartment around his birthday, so I got him a microwave, toaster, silverware, etc. His most recent birthday, I got him an at-home golf set because he recently became obsessed with golf. It cost more than expected, but I was happy to give it to him. Our first Christmas together, he gave me a video game and the money he owed me. For my birthday, he got me another video game. I'm assuming OP does not play video games, maybe? I don't know.
I don't... If she doesn't, and their partner got a video game, like, that's weird. Be like, hey, good luck. And you don't have this console either.
My birthday and Christmas are coming up the same day. I bought him a signed Steelers football because that's his favorite NFL team. He just told me the gift he got me, and this might be dramatic, but I had to stop myself from crying.
Uh-oh.
He went on a solo vacation earlier this year, and my quote-unquote birthday present is that he printed the pictures from his vacation and put it in a photo book. This is his gift to everyone, his mom, sister, brother, friends, and me. He mentioned it before I politely told him I did not want that gift. I actually told him I would hate it, and he laughed it off. I've been telling him since we started dating that I like jewelry and I would love that as a gift. He tells me he hates going into jewelry stores and more recently, a couple days ago, said, "You already have so much jewelry. Why would I buy you more?" At this point, it feels disrespectful, and after finding out my gift today, I told him to just not get me anything. It literally feels like he doesn't care about me or my feelings. He calls me materialistic because I like to buy myself things. And I feel like if I tell him how I truly feel, he'll just call me materialistic some more, or maybe I am materialistic. Maybe this is a sweet and thoughtful gift and I ruined it for him. Some people are just bad at gift giving, and, you know, that's a fault that I feel I've related to a few times in my life, but I feel like I've always tried to at least put a little more thought into my gifts. I can understand why OP is clearly upset. Because she obviously puts a lot of thought into his gifts. You could argue that some of the gifts are, you know, I mean, really expensive or whatever, but obviously it's coming from a place of, like, you know, she cares about him and she wants to surprise him or whatever, give him these gifts and whatnot.
I think taking a solo trip and making a scrapbook of your adventure and be like, "Hey guys, here's
this
pictures
is like,
of
oh my god, this
trip.
is, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just remembered this time when my friends for Christmas, we did a gift exchange and they all got like this is like a very old friend group. Everyone got each other thoughtful gifts, and all the gifts that I got were really thoughtful and very nice. You know what I got everybody?
What?
I burned them all CDs.
Oh, well, okay.
iTunes and Spotify have been around for like several years at this point.
Oh.
CDs at this point are becoming a
so when
not
was
a
this,
lost
King?
media, but this was like maybe, I think this was like 2013.
Oh, well, no, that's kind of fair because are you sure Spotify was around then? Because I remember
I'm pretty sure
in that era, I would also listen to CDs and stuff, and I would make them, especially for my best friend. I made her like 3 different CDs with songs that we both loved, and we would listen to that in her car.
I just asked my friends what band they like, and I just like burned a lot of songs off of like free MP3 downloader site or whatever, and I just burned it onto.
No, I did that too, to be honest. I think like CDs, or like if you make someone a playlist or a mixtape, like I think that's really thoughtful. I think that's really cute.
Oh, I don't know if any of them ever listened to it.
Well, fake friends. I would have listened.
I thought that just kind of reminded me of that.
No, but to go on a solo trip and take pictures of yourself and then be like, "Hey guys," especially friends, like, here's a trip that I took and I had fun with.
This is me hanging off of a cliff.
Like, what? I feel like that's just kind of insane.
I don't think we can say that word anymore.
Insane?
I don't think we can call people that anymore.
I thought it was crazy, not insane.
Oh, I don't think we can say both.
What?
I don't think we can say anything.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
That's kind of insane. Like, that's wild. I don't know who would. Maybe if it was like your parents, because they need more pictures of you. And you know parents love that shit.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
But to get your significant other and your friends and stuff to make a scrapbook of pictures of yourself, like not anybody else, just you.
And
like
at that
wild.
point, like if my significant other, like let's say, didn't have a lot to spend on Christmas gifts that year. I'm not the type of person that is expecting a lot, but you don't want to get to a point where you feel like you're around the holidays or around a birthday that you need to like one up your partner or like match your significant other's, level of their idea of a gift for you. But you should put some effort into, into trying.
Like, maybe try a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you don't like Oh, I turned on my foot massager. You don't.
Do you have a foot massager under your desk?
I do. 100% I do.
God, you bougie bitch.
Listen, when I get home from work for standing all day, I'm like, oh,
these dogs are howling.
These dogs are howling. They're gripping the carpet for life.
Disgusting grippers out of this video.
Yeah, no, 100%. Do you remember what I was saying?
No.
Okay.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, yes. So, you don't like going into jewelry stores or whatever. That seemed like, it doesn't seem like, I'm just assuming, but it doesn't seem like he's struggling financially with gifts and stuff. I think he's just doesn't think with that stuff, because his only two excuses for not like getting her jewelry, which she said she likes. So if you know your partner likes something,
that makes it easy.
Them, what they say they like.
Yeah, that makes it really easy.
Doesn't that make sense? Yeah. And for you to say, I don't like going into grocery stores. I don't like going into jewelry stores. And why would I get you jewelry if you have already? Huh? What?
I don't accessorize very often. I don't really have like every once in a while I'll have a like recently like I had like a bracelet that I got from a vacation that I went on, and I'm obviously not wearing it now, so this kind of makes my point invalid, but it's like having I don't know, different pairs of sunglasses, different day, different mood, different color, different vibe.
Exactly. Like not everybody is like super into accessories, and that's completely valid. But if you know that your partner enjoys jewelry and like obviously wears it because if she enjoys it so much, like why wouldn't you be like, hey, that's a good idea. They really like this.
Have you ever gone to antique stores or gone to just like smaller shops?
Yeah.
They have jewelry and affordable jewelry in there that's not
You don't
like,
have to like buy
garbage.
a fucking 18 karat like
that's the thing. That's what I was thinking the entire time. Whenever I think of like people that want jewelry, I often think that they this is probably me just being a dude, but I feel like it's just, K jewelers are going to what else is out there besides Zales? Is that a thing?
Zales is a thing, yeah. 100%.
Zales is a thing. Kohl's has a jewelry store within
and
it.
It's affordable.
Hey, don't shit on Kohl's. Unless they're a bad company, which I don't know. But I don't know.
Probably because it's a company, but
it's a corporation.
They're probably shitty. But I remember I always shopped at Kohl's, and I always had Kohl's cash, and that shit rocked.
Yeah, my mom's always like, "Don't go to Kohl's without stopping at the house to get some Kohl's cash."
No, literally. My mom would be like, "Hey," that'd be crazy. I would be like, "Hey, I have Kohl's cash. You want to go shopping?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I do."
And then you leave with like $200 worth of stuff, and it's just a pair of pants and a shirt.
Yeah, rough.
No. Kohl's, you can find some good deals at Kohl's.
Yeah, I was just about to say Kohl's has like some decently priced things.
I once took some poor motherfucker through the rigmarole of trying to approve me for a Kohl's store card.
Oh no.
I was I think 17 or 18 at the time, didn't have a credit card, just got a debit card for like the first time, and just kind of like I was at Kohl's. This was one of the first years that I started shopping on my own, right? And I went in and I was just checking all my stuff out. He's like, we took to sign up for the, Kohl's rewards card thing. And I was like, he's because you can get a certain percent off of your checkout if you if you sign up.
You sound like you work from Kohl's.
What?
You sound like you work from Kohl's.
Really? I feel like I'm sounding very unprofessional right now. Like, if you sign up for the rewards program today, you can. Welcome to Kohl's. I got a lot of great deals on today. If you go into menswear today, the dress shirts and ties and dress shoes are 40% off. You can get really good looking jewelry at places that you don't have to go to the mall for and spend an entire fortune on.
Yeah.
Unless you want to. Okay, let's go to the comments here. My jaw dropped at the multiple photo books of his vacation. Is this something people do? Why would I want a coffee table book of someone else's vacation pictures? If someone in my family got us all this gift, they would never live it down.
Like, what the fuck?
The only way I can find this acceptable is if the solo vacationer is an acclaimed or otherwise very talented nature photographer creating a bookstore-worthy photography book. The likelihood of this being the case for OP is nil.
It's probably just a bunch of him shirtless photos.
I can't frame these. I can't, what? I mean, my grandma would be happy about it. Anyone else? Not so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe your parents, your grandma, like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I guess me giving CDs to my friends wasn't that bad.
It's not bad at all. I love getting, like, a playlist made for me. Like, that shit's my love language.
All right, bitch, I'll make you a playlist
bitch,
today.
Do it. I would listen to it. I'd listen so fucking hard.
Playlist is just With Arms Wide Open by Creed,
but
it's the studio
open.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think we covered all the bases for this one.
Let me see if they're still together. Let me go into the.
Let me see if they've broken up or not.
Okay, update.
Oh, I burned his scrapbook, and now he's mad.
I burned his scrapbook, and now I'm in prison. A couple people have been asking for an update, so I thought I'd just make a quick post. We broke up. My birthday party was on the 23rd, and he told me he'd be working the entire day. When I called him to check in, he said he got the day off and was going to spend it watching football with his friends.
You're literally lying. That is fucking insane.
I reminded him about my party, and he said he hates going out and already promised his friend he'd watch football. I must have said, but it's my birthday, in confusion like 10 times before he said, it's not your birthday, it's just your birthday party, and I'm not coming. What the fuck?
Oh,
dude.
My God. Okay,
imagine
so that man does not
balls.
give a fuck about you. Okay.
Yeah, imagine having the balls to be like, no, honey, I'm not going to go to your birthday party. I'm going to hang out with my boys instead.
I'm going to crack open a cold one with the boys and watch football. For your birthday. That's insane.
If I said that to Morgan on her birthday, murder would happen.
Yeah.
Murder.
She would probably hit you with her car, and I would approve. I'd be like, yes, queen.
Yeah, I told him that was okay because I was over it. Oh, my God. Yeah, and now about Christmas. I asked him how Christmas was going to work, and he told me he would stop by. He reminded me that he didn't get me anything because I didn't want his photo album, and he refuses to buy me jewelry. He then told me how much it hurt his feelings that I didn't want his photo book and said, I've never met someone so inconsiderate. This is why we sort of started to argue. Oh, no. I told him if the photo book came with something more heartfelt, then I'd appreciate it more, but I deserve the same gift. But I don't deserve the same gift being given to his coworker and his parents. I'm giving this gift to everyone that I love.
I'm sorry, his coworker. It was my vacation coworker. Enjoy that. Holy shit. This man has not had one thought other than himself.
I want to know how big or small these photo books are. Like, I'm imagining, you know, when you have
like a 60-page
you know when you uncover
photo book.
You come, but there's like multiple duplicates in there, just scattered throughout, just to make just like, oh, they won't notice.
Holy fuck, that's insane.
So you know, have you ever found an old photo album and it's like soft cover and there's like maybe like a bear on it or like hearts or something, and it's like kind of like sewn together? I'm imagining that he got like those for everybody. He spent like a lot to get those books made and just gave them to everybody. Just dispersed
He
them.
literally just mass produced fucking scrapbooks of his vacation.
Solo scrapbooks.
And he said, I'm going to give this to everyone I know.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's crazy.
For my ex's birthday, I played her a song on the piano. I don't understand why you can't be that type of girl. I felt your anger stirring. And I got scared. I felt fear.
That's wild. He said, hey, babe, I'm going to play you a song.
But I'd like to imagine it was in the mall, and like one of those pianos.
It was in Guitar Center.
Oh God!
Holy fuck! Oh my
you know,
God.
like the card, how like some pianos have a card that say "Do not play."
Yeah.
He just goes like and smacks it off of the piano.
I desperately need to know what song he played her, bro. It's like one of those beginner songs that everybody learns. He played Hot Cross Buns for her.
He plays the entertainer.
Jesus Christ.
Green sleeves. Oh.
So stupid. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Good. I asked him how he would know if he's never done that for me. I didn't even know he could play the piano. My ex in high school played me the piano, and I thought it was the sweetest thing. If he played it for me, I would have loved it. I'm not sure why he decided to bring up exes.
Because he's comparing.
He told me I was just trying to make him feel guilty, which he will never do. His words, not mine. So we broke it off. After I broke it off, he said it's probably for the best because he's looking for someone he can buy a house and combine his money with. I reminded him that I'm the only one with savings and also make more than him. I asked for the golfing set back and told him he could keep all the other gifts. He asked why and is now ignoring me when I text asking for a time to meet up and get it.
Damn,
he said it was stupid that I wanted it back. I do feel a little bit guilty when I see videos of people receiving horrible gifts and pretending to love it. So I don't know how to feel. I definitely could have sucked it up, but I guess it was time for us to go our separate ways. Yeah. You gotta focus on yourself at this point.
Yeah, don't feel bad for like putting your foot down and being like, hey, I deserve to be treated better than this. Because you do.
I think nowadays a lot of people, myself included, it's a lot easier to just go the non-confrontational route.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like nowadays it's a lot harder to put your foot down. Maybe it's because we're accustomed to it. Maybe it's the internet. Maybe it's just I don't know.
It's the year of focusing on yourself, guys.
Yeah.
Fucking do shit for you. You don't need to worry about no woman, no man, no nobody.
No nobody.
No nobody.
You know, every single year when you say, oh, this year I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to work on myself. Well, this year actually do it, bitch.
Yes. You got this. I promise. It sucks for a little bit, but my goodness, it gets better.
That shit hits hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Start doing shit for yourself, dude, not for anybody else.
My last story. This post is posted by user ThrowRA8395. My girlfriend says I need to get rid of my dead wife's stuff or she's leaving.
Damn.
All right, so OP is 29, he's a male, and the girlfriend is 30. I got married at the age of 18 to my girlfriend I'd had since age 15. We enjoyed 6 years of marriage together before she died in a motorcycle accident, leaving me broken and severely depressed for years. A bit over 1 year ago, 4 years after my wife's passing, I met my current girlfriend at a work event and we really hit it off. I decided that it was time for me to start looking for a serious partner again and that my wife would have wanted me to be happy. My current girlfriend and I became more serious over time and we moved in together 2 weeks ago. I've talked with her extensively about my deceased wife and the mental health issues it brought to me, and she has been nothing but supportive and loving. The problems began after we moved in together. I have a small chest that I used to keep under my bed that has a few things that belong to my deceased wife, along with some of the photos of the two of us. During the moving process, my girlfriend noticed the chest and asked about it, so I explained what it was and showed her the contents. I didn't really expect it to be a big deal, but since I showed her, things have never been worse for us. She sat me down that night and explained that because I still had the chest and wanted to keep it, it was indication to her that I hadn't moved on from my deceased wife and that she doesn't think she can continue the relationship unless I quote-unquote get rid of it. I was pretty shocked at this and told her that I needed some time to think about it. Well, it's been 2 weeks now and I still don't know what to do. My current girlfriend and I have had no major problems up until this point, and she's asking me daily when I plan to get rid of it and says she can't live in the same space as the chest. I really don't want to get rid of it, but I want to continue my relationship with her as well. What can I say to get her to understand? Or am I being crazy by keeping those things for years? I've never, had to necessarily deal with like a spouse passing, but like I've had plenty of people very close to me pass away, and if there's one thing that I've learned about grieving is that there's no blueprint.
No, there's no right way to do it. Yeah,
you could argue that there's some wrong ways to go about it, but there's in general there's no right way to. Everyone deals with death and grief and loss in their own way.
Yeah.
I personally think asking somebody to just get rid of these memories of somebody that was very close to them, throw it in the garbage, forget about it, don't even put it in storage, like burn it, get rid of it, is incredibly disrespectful to ask.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
Especially like they were together since they were 15. Like, yeah. That's not something you just get over.
No, you're kids then. That's wow.
Especially such a traumatic death, like it was an accident.
Not even knowing if OP got to say goodbye.
Yeah. Like you can't just expect like, and they've only been together for a little over a year. Like, yeah. What? You're expecting him to just throw away all of that? Like that's ridiculous.
Also, on the other hand, not everybody can be the type of person that can date somebody who has felt that extreme loss, because I would imagine that OP is going to lament and they're gonna miss them for the rest of their life. That left a void in that person, and you can't fault them for that. I understand if you get into a relationship with somebody who is really not over their, spouse or significant other passing away to the point where, all they talk about is them. Like, I understand, like, that might be, an issue of, like, maybe that person is definitely not ready to move on and be with somebody else. It's just... I don't know if the girlfriend has ever, without going into the comments or like reading this update or anything yet, I don't know if this new girlfriend has ever experienced the loss of a significant other or a loved one, but I feel like until she experiences something like that, she wouldn't understand.
No, yeah.
And I'm trying to be sensitive here to both people. Because
it just feels like she seems very insecure, and it kind of seems like she's trying to have a competition with someone who's dead.
Who's dead?
Like that doesn't make sense. Like you need to have compassion for that.
All right, let's read the update here. Wow, I did not expect that amount of feedback at all on the post. I wanted to provide some more information and an update on how everything went down. Some people were wondering how often I look at the chest and talk about my late wife. I spend prolonged time with the chest and its contents usually twice a year, on our anniversary date and her death date. So I'm not constantly opening it and having it out and around us and stuff. I feel as though I find the most comfort just knowing that it's nearby. Strangely enough, which is why I wanted to keep it in the house. Yeah, see, that's so understandable, to me at least. Most of the conversations about my previous marriage have been prompted by my girlfriend, not me. I can talk about it pretty openly when asked about my late wife, but I seldom bring her up on my own in conversation. She used to be all I ever talked about, and it was annoying and uncomfortable to people in my life. Looking back on a lot of our conversations, my girlfriend would frequently ask questions, trying to argue if I was still mourning or if I was happy again. That's not cool. Now with the chest incident, that makes sense to me that it's been an unvoiced insecurity for a while. At the time, I suppose I just thought she was asking if I was depressed still. But I see now she was trying to ask if I was quote-unquote over my late wife. Ay. When my girlfriend asked me to get rid of the chest, she did, in fact, mean dispose of it. I didn't go into great detail about the conversation we had when she sat me down, but I proposed keeping it more tucked away, not in our bedroom or at another person's home. And she continued to say I was still hanging on and not ready for a relationship in her eyes, and keeping it somewhere else didn't change that. I'm definitely not getting rid of the chest, and by that I mean disposing of it. And it's been locked in my car the past couple of days while I've been dealing with this. Saying, they looked into the comments, saw a lot of, good advice, tried to have an honest conversation with her today, asking her why the chest was so significant as to give me an ultimatum, and she felt like I had to get rid of it to continue growing our relationship. She said the entire relationship we've had, She said the entire relationship we've had, she's always felt like she had to match the standards of my late wife. What? Dude, she's dead.
Like, that's a standard you're putting on yourself. Like, it doesn't even seem like he was like, hey, I'm comparing you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Also, you never met her.
Yeah, like, how would you know?
Or be even better, so that I would stay with her. And that me having the chest was the confirmation that she will always be lesser than. If I got rid of the chest, it would be confirmation that I was ready to give my whole heart to her. This broke my heart, honestly, and I couldn't believe she'd never told me she was feeling this way and that I didn't see it. It also made me feel confused because I've been trying to show her the best that I can give her my heart in other ways. Why do I need to dump these precious memories to do that? Yeah, man. Jeez. I told her that the relationship with my late wife and my relationship with her are entirely independent of one another, and that I was focused on building trust and love with her, not trying to replace my late wife or compare her by any means. I told her that I couldn't dispose of the chest because it meant a lot to me sentimentally, but that I wasn't keeping it to hang on or cling on to my late wife. I just felt as though it was an important part of my history and I wanted to honor her memory. Some of the trinkets in the chest were from when we were 16 years
Oh.
God. Some of the trinkets in the chest were from when we were 16 years old, going to high school dances and learning how to drive together. I couldn't simply trash those.
Oh.
I reassured her that I loved her for exactly who she was, not the position she held in my life or how similar she was to my late wife. I told her that I could see us building a life together and that I was focused on her future, not my past. I told her that there was absolutely no competition and that while I was hurt by the ultimatum, I was ready to move past this and move the chest storage. The chest storage. Shut up.
Go.
I told her that there was absolutely no competition and that while I was hurt by the ultimatum, I was ready to move past this and move the chest to storage somewhere else. It wasn't enough for her. I don't know what else I needed to say or do to communicate my love and dedication, but she was dead set on me getting rid of the chest or her leaving. I told her a final time that there was not an ounce of a chance I was getting rid of it.
Nope.
Radio silence. Then she gets a bag of her stuff, hops in her car, and drives off, ignoring me when I asked what was going on. After calling her multiple times for a few hours, I learned she's staying with a friend, who she called in the car, I guess, so she originally just drove off not knowing where she was going, and making arrangements to move out next week. I'm still in shock, but I mostly feel confused and hollow. Maybe I truly wasn't ready for a relationship. Maybe she's just crazy. Maybe a bit of both.
Damn.
That's the full update. Sort of went how a lot of the comments predicted, but I feel like absolute shit. Going to order takeout and play video games all weekend and reset. Cheers to being alone, I guess.
That's really rough.
It just sounds like this woman just didn't really understand him at all and was just trying to...
Yeah, you can't just throw shit away. I think maybe he does need some time to, heal and grieve as much as he can before he is ready to, I guess, fully commit to someone else. But he also needs to find someone who's more compassionate and more empathetic to what he's been through and maybe can relate to what he's been through.
Yeah.
But...
Or maybe just find someone who's a little more emotionally mature.
Yeah, like, this girl just seemed, a
little controlling.
Yeah. She wanted to be the only thing that was important in his life, but that's not really how it goes, man.
No. We're all on this planet struggling.
Yeah.
To make it to the end. So.
Yeah. Don't make it harder.
Don't make it harder for people. Yeah. If there's one thing you could take away from this, just don't. Just don't. I wish OP the best, and I hope that they do find somebody that can, have some kind of compassion for the fact that they lost someone very important to them. That was there since they were, 15, 16.
Yeah.
That's rough. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be here for the rest of the year.
Maybe.
No, we'll be here for the rest of the year. We're going to do a lot more spicy Reddit videos this year. We're going to be doing some more games this year. We're going to hopefully start...
Don't tell them what we have planned yet.
Oh.
Ow.
Don't worry, guys. This year is going to be filled with a lot of spicy Reddit videos and a lot of other fun content. We're just getting this year started. Let's just get back into the swing of things. Let's get back into uploading more frequently. And this train's just going to keep on rolling.
If you want to follow me on any social media, it's @Certicate on literally everything.
And if you want to follow me, you can follow me at The Dairy Boy on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And you can follow the show at The Daydream Arcade or on Twitter at Daydream Arcade. All right, we'll see you guys in the next spicy Reddit video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.